A few years ago, my life was perfect. I had a great job, wonderful friends, and a beautiful fiancée named Emily. We were planning our wedding, and everything seemed to be going smoothly. That was until someone decided to use artificial intelligence to ruin everything. It started with an email I received late one night. The subject line read, "I know your secret." I opened it, and my heart sank. Attached were explicit photos of me with someone who wasn't Emily. The pictures looked so real, I almost believed they were genuine. But I knew they were fake. I had never been unfaithful to Emily. The email demanded a large sum of money to keep the photos private. They threatened to send the pictures to Emily, my family, friends, and even my employer. I was terrified. I knew how convincing these images were and what kind of damage they could do. Panicking, I paid the ransom, hoping it would make the nightmare go away. But it didn't. A few days later, the photos were sent to everyone in my contacts. Emily was devastated. She refused to believe me, despite my desperate attempts to explain. She left me, and my friends started to distance themselves, unsure of what to believe. My employer called me in for a meeting. They had received the photos as well and were concerned about the impact on the company's reputation. I was suspended pending an investigation. My life was falling apart, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. I hired a cybersecurity expert to trace the email and find out who was behind this. It took weeks, but we eventually discovered that the images were created using an AI tool that could generate realistic fake pictures. The perpetrator was a former colleague, someone I had clashed with in the past. They had used the AI to take revenge, knowing it would destroy my life. With this evidence, I went to the police, but the damage was irreversible. Emily had moved on, my friends had drifted away, and my career was in ruins. My name was forever tainted by those fake photos, and no amount of proof could change people's initial reactions. I moved to a new city, changed my appearance, and started over. But the fear and paranoia followed me. Every time I meet someone new, I worry about what they might find if they search my name. I avoid social media and keep my circle small, always wary of who I let into my life. The experience taught me a harsh lesson about the dangers of AI and the ease with which someone can ruin your life. Those fake pictures destroyed everything I held dear, and there's no escaping the shadow they cast over my life. Now, I live in constant fear that it could happen again. I can only hope that sharing my story will serve as a warning to others about the dark side of technology and the devastating impact it can happen again.